everyone, I'm Lisa Davies with RE/MAX Elite, and today I am joined by genius in his field, Mr. Brent with North 49 Inspections. Welcome, Brent.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your background.
So immediately before I got into home inspections, I was in all aspects of software development, anywhere from project management down to software developer and everything in between. Did a lot of work in the medical industry, engineering industry.
Okay. And so how long have you been an inspector for?
I've been a home inspector for a little over 10 years, a little bit over 4,000 inspections at this point.
With that kind of background, what should a purchaser expect when hiring you as their inspector?
Professionalism for sure. When they hire us, you'll almost always get 2 inspectors, so you get, twice the amount of experience there. We have a very systematic approach to inspecting the home to ensure that nothing is overlooked. We have probably the best software in the industry that we use that provides an excellent report.
I can absolutely attest to that. The systems that Brent has put in his business are amazing. There's the repair list that you offer that's great for renegotiating if there are some major structural concerns. And speaking of that, what are some of the most common concerns?
I think the biggest concerns a lot of people have are structural, like you said, so that can be whether it's the foundation or the interior systems, the posts, the beams, the trusses. We do have a thermal camera that we'll bring out that really helps us to pinpoint potential leaks.
So Brent, what can a purchaser expect to spend on a home inspection with you?
On your average home, you're looking anywhere between $500 and $600 as an average.
The best $500 or $600 a person could spend. In your experience with the Edmonton real estate market, is there lots of homes that contain asbestos?
So it all depends on the age of the home. So any homes kind of from the 80s and earlier have the potential for it, but the biggest potential would be homes in the 60s. If it's not disturbed, it's a non-issue, but if you want to upgrade your insulation or if you want to fix anything in that attic, somebody has to get up there. Right. And at that point, it should be remediated as well.
Right, which can cost some precious dollars.
Yeah, into the 10,000s or more, yeah.
Speaking of the attic, what if a home has no attic?
A lot of the vaulted ceiling homes, especially the older homes, didn't have an attic. So there is an attic space, there's just no access to it. So that's definitely where our thermal camera can come in. It won't tell us how much insulation is up there, but it will help us pinpoint if there's gaps in the insulation, potential leaks, things like that.
Okay. Now I know with some of these older homes, and in fact the newer ones as well, we noticed some sloping and negative drainage towards the house. In your experience, is that something a home purchaser should be worried about?
The majority of basement leaks are because of 2 things. One is lot drainage, so we want to make sure that that ground is sloping away from the home on all 4 sides. And the other is roof water management, so making sure that our gutters and our downspouts and our leaders are taking that water, several feet away from the foundation as well. It should be addressed for sure, but it's generally not super difficult.
And now I noticed another hot topic in real estate is permits.
Yes.
How do you feel about with people purchasing these homes without the proper permits for, say, electrical, plumbing, these sort of things?
It isn't necessarily part of our job to verify that there have or have not been permits. If I see a brand new furnace installed where there's some issues, then definitely I would bring up that we don't see the permit. And it should get looked at. Same with electrical panels. If it can kill you, it should have a permit.
We appreciate you being able to point those things out as well, because it can definitely help the purchaser if they need to renegotiate if there isn't a permit in place, and catching that before a closing date can mean everything for a deal to close on time. Another thing I really love about Brent's services is that he provides an insurance summary. So when you're looking to get insurance for your home, you can quickly just go to the summary report and you'll have all the details about the home. Now, we are a very wintry city, Brent, and so we do like our wood-burning fireplaces and gas fireplaces for that matter. So now tell me, in your experience, what can a purchaser be privy to with dealing with a fireplace, a wood-burning fireplace? What should they expect?
Sure, so anytime you have a wood-burning fireplace, wood-burning stove, anything like that, most insurers require you to let them know that you have that fireplace, and then they're generally going to ask for what's called a wet inspection, W-E-T-T. So I am certified to inspect those, and I do not charge extra for that at the time of the inspection. Probably the number one issue we see on those is just the length of the hearth. The old brick and mortar fireplaces needed 16 inches. All the factory builds require 18 inches. Pretty important for insurance and for your safety.
And why North 49?
You know, I tell people I inspect every home as if I was going to inspect it for one of my kids. We don't blow things out of proportion. We really like to educate as we go through the inspection instead of just pointing out the issues, because most issues we find are either quite minor or fixable.
Thanks again for joining us today, Brent. For more information about Brent's company and for the services that he does provide, you can visit his website at north49hi.com.